Hello children. In the last class we have studying about algebra and basic concept we have discussed, isn't it? We have discussed how to frame a algebraic expression and like terms, unlike terms, and different types of algebraic expression. Monomial with a one term are known as monomial. The two term unlike terms we will say that binomial. The three unlike terms we will say that expression as a trinomial, and more than one terms if comes on an algebraic expression, then we will say that they are polynomial. Okay, that much we have discussed in the last class. Next we will go to product and factors. A product is the result of the multiplication of two or more constant or literal or both. That is, here is a term 5xy. Then it is known as 5xy means 5 into x into y. That is the product of 5 into x into y are known as 5xy. We will never put this into multiplication sign in between this in algebra. In between these terms, okay, this constant and variables. Each constant and each literal multiplied together to form a product is called a factor of that product. This 5xy, these terms are the factors of this 5xy. 5x is the product and 5xy are known as their factors. Normally in numbers we will say 24. We can multiply 6 into 4 or 8 into 3. So we will say that this 6, 4, 6, 8, 4, 3, these are the factors of 24, and 24 is the product of these terms. Just like here 8x y z, if this is a product, that is, it means x 8 into x into y into z, then product of multiplication, product of these terms are known as 8xy. So these are the factors and this is known as product. Okay, then coefficient. Next important point is coefficient. Any factor or a group of factors of a product is known as coefficient of the remaining factors. That means if here is 8xy, xy is a term. Okay, then what is the coefficient of x? X is a term, factor in this product, but what is the coefficient of x is the question. That means without this x, the remaining terms are its coefficient. 8y z is the coefficient of this x. And then what is the coefficient of y? Then we can say that without this y, we can join other three terms are known as its coefficient. 8x z. Okay, just like we are finding the coefficient, that is explaining over here. Any factor or group of factors of a product is known as coefficient of the remaining factors. Here 5axy, 5 is the coefficient of axy and 5x is the coefficient of ay. Xy is the coefficient of 5a, that is the remaining portion. Okay, just like we can find it. Next is power and literal quantities. Okay, later here. When a quantity is multiplied by itself any number of times, the product is called its power. That is, here look at a into a square. Here a into a cube. This is the power of this variable. Okay, I will show you. Here look at here, m into m into m into m into m. That is m raised to 5. M is multiplied 5 times. That's m raised to the power of 5. It is fifth power of m. It can be written as m raised to the power m raised to 5. You can write it as that. A raised to 8. A is called its base. Okay, it is a is called its base and 8 is called exponent's index or power. In here another example, x raised to 5. X is its base and 5 is its exponents or power or index. In any term, any word you can use exponent or power. Now look at one more thing. X raised to 1 means x. Normally we are writing it as ex. That means x raised to 1. Its power is 1. And x raised to 0 means its value is 1. Always remember these 2 points. Okay. Then that is for 5. Another for example is 5 raised to 1 means 5, 8 raised to 1 means 8, but 5 raised to 0 means 1, 8 raised to 0 means 1. These 2 points you have to remember when we are doing the problems. Next is how will you express a product in a exponential form or power form or index form. M into m into n into n into n into n. M into m means here are 2 m's are there. Okay, it is m raised to 2. Power can be given as 2. N is multiplying 4 times, so power of n is 4. That means n is multiplied 4 times. Another term 3 into b is multiplying here 4 times and p is multiplied here 3 times. That means 3 into b raised to 4 p raised to 3. This is the reverse of we are explaining here. Here the power is exponential form is given, we have to write as the product form 3p raised to 4. That means 3 into p must be multiplied 4 times. 7b square q raised to c. That means 7 into b and q is 3 times. This is the expanded form and this is the exponential form. Okay. Next we will move to express polynomial and its degree. Polynomial in one variable. Polynomial in one variable and its degree. Okay. When an algebraic expression is made in one variable means in all throughout the expression we have only one variable we are discussing. Only it is called a polynomial in one variable. Here look at here 3 plus 4x minus 5x minus 7x square. X is the only variable using this polynomial. Here 9y cube minus 5y square plus 8. This is the polynomial with the variable y. Y only the y is using here. Next, the degree of polynomial is one variable is the greatest of the exponent. Power is its various terms. Look at here. How can find the degree of a polynomial with one variable? Look here is given an expression 4x square minus 5x raised to 5 plus 8x raised to 6. Here is one polynomial in one variable. Now we have to check its power. It is here is 2, here is 5 and here is 6. So 6 is the power or degree of this polynomial. We have to find the highest degree or highest power of the given polynomial. So 6 is the higher degree of this polynomial. Okay, here another one 25x raised to 4. Here is only one variable term is here, x raised to 4. So 4 is the degree of this polynomial. Now we have to discuss polynomial of 2 or more variable and we have to discuss their degree. Here is a polynomial 3x plus xy square minus 8yz is a polynomial with 3 variables x, y and z. There are 3 variables are here. And this is another x variable polynomial with 2 variables x and y is used throughout the terms. Okay, how can we find the degree of this polynomial? The point we have to remember is the sum of the power of all the variables used in each term of the given polynomial we have to calculate. Then find the greatest of these sums of the degree is the given polynomial. I will show an example to remove your. Look at here 5y cube minus 3y square x plus 8x square y square minus 3x raised to 5. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms are here. So first of all we have to find the degree of each term. The degree of this term is 3 because 3 is the power. Here we have two variables. To find the degree of this term we have to add the degree of both the variable. This variable of y the power is 2, variable x has a power 1 because 1 we are didn't write here. So that means degree of this polynomial is we have to add both the degree. This 2 plus 1 here is also 3. Here the power of 2 is x is 2 and power of y is 2. That means we have to add the powers of these two variables x and y. It is 2 plus 2. That means degree of polynomial is 4. Here we have only one variable and its power is 5. So the highest power is 5. So the degree of this polynomial is 5. Degree of this polynomial is 5. That this is the way we are finding the degree of the polynomial. So now we will go to the exercise of this chapter. Okay. First, separate the constant and variable each of the following. How will you separate? The first question, 6 is the constant, 4y is a variable, minus 3xy is, this is constant, this is variable, minus 3xy is variable because minus 3 is a constant, but with it has minus is a product of minus 3 and dx, that means it is a variable. And 5 by 4, this is a constant, there is no variable and it is no literal term, so it is a constant. 4 by 5 xy, this is a variable because it has variable x and y to the ax, it is also a variable. 7p, it is a variable. 0, it is a constant. 9x by y, here is variable, so it is variable. 3 by 4x, variable. Minus x by 3 by is also a variable. We have studied what is variable and constant in the starting of this chapter. Variable means it algebraic term, that is English alphabets, when you are using with the constant, they are known as variables. Okay. Group like terms together. Like terms means, what is the like terms? The terms with the same variable are known as like terms. Here 4x minus x, 2 by 3x, these are one group. Then minus 3y, minus 4 by 5y, y, these are the variables, the same variable, so they are another group of like terms. Just like you have to find out the remaining questions as homework. Okay, question number 2, 3 and 4. I will show one more. 3 and 4 you do it as homework. This is also I will say 3 by y, so 2 by y, 3xy minus 4 yx is also be considered xy, both are same, so this term and this term are like terms, and yx, this is also like terms. Another one, 2xyz and minus 3 by 2 yz, this y is this is also yz. These three terms are another group, second group. This is first group. Okay, because xy and yx are both are same. Okay, the remaining two do it as homework. Okay, now we are moving to state the following terms in each of the following expression. How many terms are there in each term? Look at here. Term means it can be to in an expression, algebraic expression. Term, how can we find a term? It may be differ with the plus or minus sign. Okay, here 2a minus b, that means here is two terms are here. 3 into x means this is one term, 3x plus a by b, this here is also two terms. 3x minus x by p, here is also two terms. Look at here, a divided by x into b, division and multiplication will be considered as only one term. So 1 and here is 2, this is also two terms. Look at here, 3x divided by 2, that means it's a one term. Y is another term, 4 is another term, that means here we have three terms. 2x divided by 2, it is only one term. The remaining three you have to do it as homework. Next we have to move. Sixth question, true or false, you can do yourself. Okay, for each, because you should read this chapter thoroughly, then only you will get the basic concept of this algebra, and all the terms we have discussed, we have to again and again you have to read and study, then only you can understand what is we are studying in the next chapter. Okay, now for each expression given below, state whether the following monomial, binomial, trinomial. Monomial means only one term, xy, it is monomial. Xy plus x, that is binomial, it has two terms. Xy divided by y, that means only one term because it is monomial. Division and multiplication will be considered as only one term. Okay, then a, this monomial. Here we have 1, 2, 3 terms, that is trinomial. 3 terms is trinomial. Here we have 2 terms, so it is binomial. Here we have 1, 2, 3, that is trinomial. 1, this is 2 term, that is binomial. Here we have 3 terms, that is trinomial. Just like you can find the which are they belongs to. Write down the coefficient of x in the following. What is the coefficient of x? It is 1. Here minus x means minus 1. Minus 3x, it is minus 3. Minus 5ax, they are asked to find the coefficient of x. Except x, we have to take all the remaining terms. That means minus 5a. 3 by 2xy, that is x is, we have to find the coefficient of x, so answer is 3 by 2, y is the coefficient. Then here is also we have to find the coefficient of x, That means we have to write a by y is the coefficient. Next, coefficient of, write the coefficient of each term. X in minus 3xy. So we have to remove x and take the remaining portion. The coefficient equals minus 3y square. Here x in minus ax, that coefficient is minus a. Y in minus y, that means coefficient is minus 1. Y in 2 by ay, removing y, the remaining terms are considered as coefficient. 2 by a is the coefficient. Here xy in minus 2xyz, so remove xy and the remaining term is minus 2z. That is the coefficient of xy. Here ax minus axy, if I am removing ax, we will get minus y square. That is the coefficient of ax. Here x square y, remove it, then we will get the answer. Minus 3a is the coefficient of this term by x square in this term. So coefficient will be 5a. Just like you can write all the coefficient. State the following coefficient. Numerical coefficient, that means that constant only you have to take with the sign. Here the coefficient of numerical coefficient is 5. Here ABC, that is numerical coefficient is 1. 5 PQR, numerical coefficient is 5. Here numerical coefficient is minus 2. Here numerical coefficient is 2 by 3. Only take the number, that is okay. The minus 15 by 2 is the numerical coefficient of this term. Here minus 7. In the last term, minus 3 by 2 is the numerical coefficient. Moving to the next question, what is the degree? We are also discussed about it. X plus x square, 2 is the highest power, so degree of this power expression is 2. Look at here, 5x square, 7x plus 2. So the power of each term, here is 1, here is 2. So the power of this expression or degree is 2. Here degree is 3, second term 8, last term is 10. So highest power is 10. So 10 is the degree of this expression. And here 8x z cube, that means here the power is 3. Here 2 plus 3, 5 is the highest power. Here y is 1 and z is 5. 5 plus 1, 6 is the degree of this polynomial. Then first term y square is 2. Here x cube 3. The last term we have 2 plus 7, that is 9 is the degree of this polynomial. We have to calculate degree of each term and we have to select the highest power, that is the degree of that polynomial. So from this coefficient you have to do in the notebook. The remaining all the exercise should be do in the textbook itself, and read this chapter thoroughly, and all the terms, monomial, binomial, like terms, unlike terms, and its power should be, degree of the polynomial should be understand very well. Then only you can study the next chapter, fundamental operations. That means addition, subtraction, multiplication we are doing there with this algebraic expression. So we will wind up today's class. Thank you.